Have you ever shot an awesome project where the performances and lighting were a solid 10 out of 10 just to get back to the edit suite to find that there was a bright colored pixel on your footage? Hey, I'm Ben and I'm a director of photography with over 10 years experience in the industry. In this video, we're gonna dive into how to reduce and even remove these pesky pixels with the art of black balancing. These pesky pixels are known as stuck or hot pixels. Stuck pixels are a bright colored dot that just doesn't feel like updating when the surrounding pixels do. Since camera sensors typically film at much higher resolutions than most camera monitors display, they usually aren't very obvious when you're filming on set. This is where black balancing your camera can save yourself a lot of headaches in post. Typically found in high-end cameras, a camera's black balance function basically recalibrates the black levels of your camera's sensor. It normalizes the current across the sensor, removing any residual current from the pixels under complete darkness. This helping remove any unwanted stuck pixels, reduces noise in the darker areas of the image, and reduces any fixed pattern noise. What's fixed pattern noise? Fixed pattern noise is noise that appears in a noticeable pattern, such as vertical lines, especially obvious when recording videos at high ISOs. If you have a stuck pixel on a mirrorless camera, never fear. Some models have a function called pixel remapping. Pixel remapping functions differently to a black balance. It scans the sensor for any defective pixels. The camera then determines what the pixel should be using the surrounding pixels as a reference. The big question is, how often should you do a black balance? Now, there's no real hard and fast rule how often you should perform a black balance. The rule of thumb when black balancing your camera is when you haven't used your camera in a long time, you've done a major color temperature shift, such as going from tungsten to daylight white balance, if you have any stuck pixels, if your camera undergoes a drastic shift in operating temperature, like going from a cold location to a hot location, as sensors get noisier as they get hotter. And lastly, if your camera's gone on a flight and grabbed some frequent fly miles with you. As when you go up higher in altitude, your camera is exposed to more cosmic rays and particles from space, which can then lead to more stuck pixels. I generally do a black balance at the very start of the shoot day, and this seems to keep me out of trouble. There's no harm in performing more than one black balance, and in some cases, it might be required to remove some really stubborn stuck pixels. Now that you know what a black balance is and when to perform one, how do we go about doing one? Well, each camera is slightly different. It's usually called a black balance, but it's best to check with your camera's user manual. I like to set the white balance and ISO before doing a black balance. You also want to make sure that you've blocked light from the sensor with either a body cap or lens cap. Navigate to the black balance function in the menu and hit execute and let the process run. It typically takes a minute or two to perform. Once it's complete, you're good to start the day. Although it's an extra step to do before you start filming, I think that it's really worth black balancing your camera pretty regularly, especially if you own the camera. Performing a black balance before you hit record means that it's unlikely that there'll be any stuck pixels on your camera's sensor. It doesn't take a huge amount of time and it can definitely save you some headaches later down the road. Have you ever had to deal with an annoying stuck pixel on your footage? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to hit record.